good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump.
Steamer, court music. So guys, the last few months, many of us have been watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial. And it's not just people in the States. In fact, people all over the world have been tuning in. People as far as countries like Nigeria, China, everybody is concerned. And we all know Johnny Depp. He's an American, great talent, actor, producer, really respected in Hollywood. But then, as you know, relationships happen and he married Amber Heard, who also in her own right was a very talented actress. Well, relationships happen, they break up, and I'm not saying that anybody's not at fault. But once Amber Heard and Johnny Depp were no longer together, in 2018, she wrote a particular piece for the Washington Post in which she described herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. Now, although Johnny Depp's name was not mentioned in said article, it cost him a lot of lucrative acting roles. Now, people say that, Johnny Depp had somewhat of a tarnished relationship in Hollywood in general, but it cost him a lot of situations in Hollywood, just similar to what people may feel about Will Smith and the Chris Rock slap. And people started to paint him as a man who abuses women. Now, a lot of guys would kind of just accept that, but not Johnny Depp. He struck back. He sued her ass for $50 million. And, well, she countersued him for $100 million. Now, over this trial, and shout out to the lead attorney, he was covering it almost every day. We were able to see Amber Heard really get destroyed by Johnny Depp's legal team. And so much so that I think that everybody probably knew that he was going to win. And that's why he ended up winning $10,350,000. The reason why it's not $15 million, because for the punitive damages that he won, it was capped at $350,000. Now, what does this mean for you? Because that's why you're here today. As a man, what does this mean for you? Is this a victory for men? I will have to say yes or no. Many of you have been in relationships with women and it didn't work out, and a woman was able to go out and say some things about you that were not true, and it tarnished your reputation. It was able to impact you in society. It was able to impact you at work. It was able to impact future opportunities. But here's the reality, guys. People still live with that stain on them. Okay? They still do. Now, what do I mean by that? Rewind, Nemo! Let's go to Brian Banks. He was a young man that had his life ahead of him. He went to Long Beach Poly. He was a standout linebacker in high school. In his junior year, he was falsely accused of RAPE by classmate Juanetta Gibson. And he spent 6 years in prison and 5 years on parole. Okay? Now, in 2012, his conviction was overturned when his accuser, admitted that she lied the entire time. But guess what? Brian Banks' career and his reputation is still tarnished to this day, although what the lady admitted that she lied. That's the reality. Johnny Depp's reputation is still partially damaged. Amber Heard's reputation is not. When people, when they levy these things against you and leverage such claims against you, men never get to wash that stain away. Women, they get some damages, okay, slap on the wrist. Amber Heard will still be back in Hollywood. She'll still be able to write a book, and society will forget about it. Johnny Depp, he still will not get certain roles, because you're going to have a group of women out there that's going to believe that he won because he's a man, and people are going to protest him, and you're still going to get that despite the law. Now, what do I want to tell you as men? The first thing that I want to say is we have to always support each other, and not to always believe that a woman is always telling the truth. Now, I'm not saying that there are not men out there that are not guilty of doing bad things to women and doing heinous things to women. We know that it is true, okay, in certain cases. But just to believe what a woman is saying because she's saying it, we have to understand, is there a reason why she's saying it? Because a lot of times people can be vindictive and they have, just an agenda to tarnish a guy. We need proof of such things, not just words, okay? We need proof. And not only do we need proof, we need the other side of the situations. That's why, guys, you need to have evidence on your side. Make sure that you do not abuse women at all. Make sure that you do not say mean things. I know you can get emotional. You have to control yourself because any of those things can be taken out of context and can be used against you. So that's what you need to do. Also, we need to qualify people. What am I saying? Now, I know this is, kind of the red pill spaces and kind of the, manosphere communities and things like that and the black men's groups and stuff. I get it, right? We don't require a lot from women to marry them as long as they're good women. But I want you to understand what kind of person you're dealing with. I mean, Amber Heard, some of the things that we found out about her, that she might have had a baby by Elon Musk and the things that she was doing, she was fucking crazy. Like, Amber Heard had a lot of red flags that Johnny Depp just didn't look at. And we need to understand as men that we have a lot to lose. I don't care if you're not a man that's rich right now or you don't have a lot of money. Guess what, bro? You still have a lot to lose, even if you're not rich, okay? Stop thinking about, okay, she's fine, she's sexy, she's attractive, and she's 20 years younger than me, and you know what? I'm a guy, and I'm hot shit. Nothing can happen to me. Stop thinking like that, okay? I want you guys to stop thinking like that. You don't know these people, okay? You don't. You need to really vet what it is that you are doing. I want you to be safe out here, guys. Don't be stupid, okay? You need to really understand, what are somebody's permanent interests? Was the woman raised with her family? Does she come from a good family? Is she really interested in you? What are the behaviors that you're seeing from her that she's going to be a good wife? I know that you might be in entertainment, you might be in an industry, but does she want to be a wife? Or is she there for what she can get? Are you mature enough to handle a wife? How do you respond to situations when things are going bad? Because sometimes our emotions can get the best of us, even when we are in the right. We have to really, really look at these things before you start to get married to somebody and you give a person the situation or the ability to possibly ruin you. And I hope that Johnny Depp has learned that. And I hope all of you have learned that. And I don't care if you're white, black, or orange. If it can happen to Johnny Depp and he's rich, it can definitely happen to us who don't have as much. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junker. We appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.